not still connected to Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Hey guys, somebody type out, yes, we can hear you. If you can hear me, please type out, yes, we can hear you. All right, thank you very much. We're running a little bit behind, guys. We had some technical difficulties, but we are working on it. Bear with me, guys. We're almost ready here.
The Troy Show, episode 27, March 19th, 2021, take one.
All right. Sorry about the delay there, folks. We had some technical difficulties, and we still are, but we're going to go ahead and push forward with that. Hope everybody had a great week, and I hope everyone has a great weekend coming up.
My mom says, bring it.
All right, so the drink of the night is Crown Royal Peach. It's a summer blend. I don't know. Doesn't feel much like summer out here right now, though.
No.
But that's what we got. So, well, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I am co-hostless. Co-hostlessnesses? Me's ain't got a co-host tonight. Because they, you know, had to go on vacation. Like, this shit isn't the most important thing. I'm just saying. I hope y'all are having fun. But that's okay. That just means more quality time.
Jim says, I'm there in spirit. And as you can see, I have failed at the computer again because, oh yeah, blue screen behind Troy.
Yeah, that's a fail. That's okay. That's all right. I want to start this off with, I'm pretty disappointed in some of you, right? I don't like the way you're acting now that you got your stimulus checks, okay? You got your stimmy money, and you think you're better than everybody else, right? I drove past Aldi yesterday, And there were shopping carts all over the parking lot. All right, you think you got your $1,400? You don't need that quarter. You're gonna need that quarter in a few weeks, right? So I'm thinking about going up to Aldi tomorrow and just putting all the carts back and taking the money. I don't like how y'all are acting with it, getting all fancy and stuff, right? Put your carts back. All right, so did anybody happen to catch the competition this weekend or last weekend? I don't know, because I don't have anybody reading back to me. But with that being said,
Well, you have to give them a minute to answer.
It was embarrassing. It was quite embarrassing for the dance company, and not for the kids. The kids did the best they could. As a matter of fact, the kids did an amazing job with what they had to work with. But the props were shitty, dangerous, horrible. The choreography was, I mean, Michael Jackson's chimp could have done better, and I think that chimp's been dead for like 30 years. And then the recycling. Holy shit, she recycled so many dances. Unbelievable. It was just horrible. Flat embarrassing, flat horrible. We're going to get to that a little bit later on in the show. Let's just go ahead and abandon it. It is what it is.
Sorry.
Sorry for the quality of the show, people, but we really have. We've been busting our ass trying to get the studio open, getting everything done. It's looking amazing. It's going to be a wonderful place. So, again, and I'm sorry if I keep getting distracted, but it's hard for me to do this with such short notice. Or not short notice, but such preparation. I didn't have time to prepare. And usually I have people to offset some of this downtime for me. Let's talk about... Oh, hey, did anybody hear that Kent Taylor died? If you don't know who he is the founder and CEO of Texas Roadhouse Grill. That's very sad, because I love Texas Roadhouse. It's one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, they're one of my sponsors. You might see it on my truck and on my shirts. Texas Roadhouse has been a sponsor of mine for going on 4 years now, or 3 years. It's just a damn shame that he passed away. I don't think we know what he passed away of yet. He didn't seem to be. He was fairly young. It looked like in some of his pictures. That's definitely a shame. The FDA has recalled a certain bottle of water, and they're saying don't drink it. It's called Alkaline Water by Real Water brand, and it is linked to several cases of herpes. I'm sorry, hepatitis. I read that wrong. Not herpes, hepatitis. Either way, you can guarantee that Tommy Lee started it. Yeah. All right. So, we do have some breaking news, some information about Susan Mendez's dance school, the fraudulent one that she opened in Rhode Island to get money from hardworking Americans and then bail out before the competition started. And I'll be sharing that breaking news with you here in a little bit too. In the meantime, let's see. So, have you ever heard the term "fuck you money"? Well, fuck you money is when you have enough money that you can just say fuck you to everybody. You don't give a shit what they think or what they do, right? John Morgan has fuck you money. I told you what he did in the episode John in 60 Seconds, where he talked about Arby's and all that stuff, and now Arby's has flooded him with gifts and food and all this stuff. He now has a promotional ad out, and in it says, "Size matters." I shit you not. This is for Morgan & Morgan law firm. Size matters. And you know, it's a double entendre. It's it's meant to be what it is. They're talking about how big the law firm is, but on top of that, they're also implying that size matters. That's fuck you money. Good job, John. Way to go, buddy. Happy for you. All right, people.
Okay.
Maybe. All right. It looks like maybe I can go ahead and do my thing now, guys, because I've got my producer out here getting ready to read for me. So.
Cheryl said, "Yep, I've seen that commercial."
Right.
And Angie said, "I was like, how the hell would you get herpes?"
It's hepatitis. Sorry. You know what? Speaking of the Kings, I got to tell you people that the other day, Chris King came up and he was all handsome in his firefighter's uniform and, strutting around. And I thought, man, that's awesome, bro. Good job. You look handsome and good. You're my hero. The very same day I saw Paul Mendez in his postman costume, right? And I thought, what a fucking dork, right? Do you know what Paul Mendez looks like to me? My first thought when I see him in his shorts and his polo and his hat for the post office, motherfucker looking like an 1808 British newspaper boy. I shit you not, right? Here he. No, I don't even know. So yeah, Chris isn't here tonight because he's got to work, save lives. Bullshit. How many of you out there have dental problems and you need dental work? I do. I know I do. It's expensive though. With or without insurance, it's expensive. Brian, are you still trying to do this?
Just stop it.
Just leave it. It's distracting. Just move on. It's not there this week, so the show is what it is. It is what it is. Come on, move away from it, Brian. It is what it is. The show's going to be what it is.
Turn it off.
We're already how many minutes in, and I haven't even done anything yet. So just leave it.
Angie said, "I hate getting dental work done," and your mom says, "I do." She needs dental work, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of us do. A lot of Americans do. But it's expensive, with or without insurance. I learned something this week that I had no idea even existed. But it's estimated that 500,000 Americans each year cross the border from the U.S. into Mexico to get dental work done.
Wow.
So they leave America, go just over the border to this border town where, like when you go to Niagara Falls, Canada, or Old Town in Kissimmee, you got all this stuff that says Niagara Falls, all these gift shops, and Niagara Falls gift shop, right? Or Old Town gift shop, or Disney gift shop. But you cross over the border and it's like all over the place. Dentist. There's dentist office everywhere. So if it costs you $8,000 in the United States to get done, it's like $500 US to get it done in Mexico. And they interviewed this one guy. He's like, I'm a retired Navy vet. I'm a registered Republican. I have insurance. And I can't afford to get dental work done in the U.S. I've been coming here for 20-something years. No problems, no infections, no nothing. It's been great. They did, however, interview another woman. She was clearly from Florida, and they asked her, why did she choose to go to Mexico to get done? She's like, well, I have a really bad gambling problem. So she uses her money to gamble with. But other than that, it seemed like a legitimate thing. So I'm considering putting together a party bus trip for anybody that needs dental work done. We'll leave Florida style, right? Asses hanging out the window, a little bit of Crown Royal going, go to Mexico, get dental work done, and come back. So if you're on board for that, let me know.
Amy said you can get amazing work in Costa Rica for a fraction of the cost.
Costa Rica, that's cool. I'd like to go to Costa Rica. Yeah. All right. It's sad, though, that it costs so much in the U.S. I understand there's, American bureaucracy that has to be paid for, but it's sad, very sad. All right, let's move on to some of this. So Susan Mendance thinks that she can open. She sold her dance studio, Mendance, or Susan Montegrain's School of Dance. Sold it, got the money. Very short period of time later, she opens up another studio a few blocks away from the studio she had just sold. She recruits or steals kids and families from the other studio that she had just sold to come to her new studio, which is pretty underhanded by itself. She collects their tuition, she collects their recital money, she collects their costume money, she collects their competition money. And shortly after it was all collected, she closed the doors and left everybody stranded holding the bill, right? And she thought she could just pull that fast one over on us, but nope. Good friend of the Troy Show has provided us now, after some diligent work, the name of the studio. So, for all you Rhode Islanders watching, Rhode Island Dance and Acrobat. It is located, or was located, at...
Well, the address might not be on there.
Okay, so we don't have the address on here. We'll have that for you next week. And I'm sorry, people. Hopefully next week's episode is better, but again, there's just so much going on this week.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Oh, here, wait. No, that's not it. So at least we've got the name of it out there this week. Rhode Island Dance and Acrobat. So if you were owed money from Susan Montegrain / Mendance, and you went to that school, reach out to us. You can go to our website, thetroyshow.com. You can go to Facebook or YouTube. You can message us privately, and we will get your message out there. We'll try to recover some of that money for you. I'm sure it was, from what I understand from the few that I've talked to already up there, it's in the tens of thousands of dollars that was stolen.
So, something that I have to say that Cheryl pointed out to me, and she just stated it here. So, you know the sign that's above where the acro room used to be, the one that Paige made?
Yeah.
That says Acrobats?
Yeah. Okay,
so Cheryl pointed out that the acrobat is the person who does the acrobatics. So it should say dance and acrobatics.
Right.
Or acro, like most people say.
Right.
So, but it should not say acrobats. So that, knowing the connection, that is it, because
it's clearly
she said dance and acrobat, and it says acrobats on top of the sign.
Right, because only a stupid moron would call it acrobat, and I get it. Yeah, 100% it's connected. So we've got the name of the studio. We're going to do some more research into it. If you know anyone who's owed money from that Rhode Island Dance and Acrobat, please let them know that they can contact us, and we'll try to help get some of that money back for them. I was going to show you a video tonight. We don't have the video ready either. We completely dropped the ball on the Troy Show this week and last, but more this week than last. And maybe and hopefully we'll have that video for you ready to go next week. Some of you have already seen the video. But basically what it is it's Paul Mendance and her husband Susan Mendance driving past the best dance studio in Mineola, my daughter's, and shooting me the bird. Well, not Paul, because that little chicken shit motherfucker was looking straight ahead, but Susan, as she drives by, she does one of these, right? So you see me in the video flip out and go back at her and all that stuff. So here's my message. I'm going to show you the video next week. But here's my message to Paul and his husband, Susan. Paul, you chicken shit little coward bastard. If you or your husband, Sue, have something that you want to say to me, it's broad fucking daylight. Pull in and say it to me. you chicken shit little coward, right? You won't because you are a coward. You're an embarrassment to your family. Your grandparents and your mom and your dad are wherever the fuck they are, heaven, hell, whatever, and they're looking up or down at you and they're embarrassed of you because you're nothing but a chicken shit disgraced coward, right? You got something you want to say to me? Come and say it to my face. When you drive past and shoot me the finger, I don't give a shit anymore. It's null and void because, you know, it's the same as you posting shit about me on your Facebook site and having me blocked, right? You want to try to pretend like you're this big guy. You want to try to swing your dick to all the dance moms at your daughter's studio, in your studio, right? By posting shit. But you don't bother to tell them that I can't see it or you think I can't see it, right? I definitely can't respond to it because you're a chicken shit coward that's got me blocked, right? All of that's null and void. If a bear shits in the woods, it really shits in the woods if nobody hears it or sees it. But you, Paul, when you post something, it just doesn't exist if I'm blocked. When you shoot me the finger and drive past, it doesn't exist. Pull in, say something to me. And Susan, as Paul's husband, Susan, the next time you drive by and shoot me the finger, I'm going to find you, I'm going to kick you right in your dick. You understand? Now you stop your bullshit, Susan.
Angie said, for good reason, the studio is looking so good that they drive by. Cheryl's throwing up.
Yeah.
And Jim said they are just waving to you their IQ.
Right? That's true. That's true. Well, y'all are some chicken shit family. Your whole bloodline's chicken shit family. You are truly God's mistake. Right? The name Mendance means God's mistake in Hebrew.
Damn.
It does. It's in Corinthians. Look it up.
I thought he was just giving us a target.
You always tell the truth even when you lie.
Yeah. Now, I don't speak to God personally, but I have to imagine if I did and he was here, he'd say, fuck a Mendance.
Yep.
Oh, Cheryl said the throwing up was for Paul waving his junk at the dance moms.
Right.
Gross.
He's a gross little midget. Gross little midget motherfucker. Before we get into last weekend's disgrace of a competition, let's talk about a few other things. How many people out there were fans of Pepe Le Pew when they were kids? Right?
Hey.
Pepe Le Pew. Man, he was one of my favorite ones, little stinky skunk character, right? Apparently now he is offensive too because it has a rapey vibe. But again, WAP can be performed unedited, live
On the Grammys.
on the Grammys. And not just say the words, but act shit out on stage. Again, I'm not a prude by any means. But your hypocrisy should know some sort of bounds, and it doesn't. And that to me is astonishing. What happened to your education? You snowflake little bitches. Stop your shit. Okay? You're offended? Who gives a fuck? I don't. I don't. Go slam your dick in a doorknob. I don't care. It's a cartoon skunk. But you're okay with WAP, right? Yeah. Pepe Le Pew has been annihilated. Well, I went from French to Mexican. He's been annihilated, man. What is he?
I want to know where this cold weather came from.
It's the end of the world, I'm telling you. It's the end of the world. There's a theory going around that there was a Hyperloop explosion in 2012 and that the Incan and Mayan Baktun calendar ended in 2012 and that really the world ended in 2012 and this is just our energy living on and experiencing things and torquing things, which is why we have the Mandela effect. But again, that's probably a little bit too high of a level of intellectual thinking for you people from Rhode Island. So we'll skip that. We'll do that another date, right? So we got Pepe Le Pew is gone. We talked about the WAP. Was in Home Depot the other day. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I was in Home Depot. It was me and Brian. And you remember when you were kids and you'd go to the Home Depot and you'd see these big burly men looking like Grizzly Adams, like picking up lumber and walking through with it, right? What the fuck happened to Home Depot? We're in there, we're at the register, and we hear this little thing, and they're driving the little forklift by and waving the flags. But the guy walking in front, he had on skinny jeans, and they were rolled up about this high off his ankle. I shit you not, his ankle was thinner than my wrist, right? And he's waving the flags like a discotheque. And I thought, holy shit. This is Home Depot. I thought, okay, well, it must be an accident. Maybe it's that quid pro quo thing. What is it? Equal opportunity thing, whatever.
That Adam.
But hell no, because then I saw the guy on the forklift, right? And he was like, excuse us. I didn't even want to shop there anymore. I felt like just going and cutting down my own tree and making my own lumber. That's bullshit. Let me tell you what else made me feel like making my own lumber. Does anybody know what OSB is? OSB, some of us grew up calling it wafer board, right? So OSB is similar to a particle board where they take strands of wood and mix it with a resin and compress it into a 4x8 sheet of similar to plywood. It's a cheaper, or was a cheaper alternative to actual plywood for construction. If you have a 2-story home, guaranteed your steps. I'm sorry, if you have a 2-story home built after 1999, guarantee the steps of your home are going up the stairs are made out of OSB board. Your walls, things like that, right? So I remember a time, long time ago, 2018, when I could go into Home Depot and pick up a 4x8 sheet of OSB board for $4.99. Not the case now. It is $35 a motherfucking sheet, right? Here is what the OSB Wafer Board Coalition says. In 2019, at the beginning of 2019, 250 sheets of OSB board would have cost you $1,950. At the end of 2018, those same 250 boards would have cost you $1,243. Do you know what those same 250 sheets of 4x8 OSB board cost you right now? $7,500. $7,500. We had to buy a few $1,000s worth of it this month for the dance floor, and then we had to spend another few $1,000s on particle press board for the top layer. I'm telling you, wood is unreal right now. It's crazy. Who's making the money off of that? Who's making the money off that? I don't know. What about Jeffrey Preston Bezos? Does anybody know Jeffrey Preston Bezos, better known as Jeff Bezos? He is the founder and CEO of Amazon, right? Do you know what he made every hour? Every hour in 2020. Do you know what he made every hour? Any guesses at what he made an hour?
$3,000.
He made $2,537 an hour, right? That's pretty good, right? You'd think. What if I said no? That's not every hour. That's what he made every minute.
Holy.
What if I said no? I lied again. That's every fucking second. Every second in the year 2020, Jeff Bezos made $2,537. That's not Amazon money. That's Jeff Bezos' personal private money. $2,533 every 60 seconds. I'm sorry, every second. That's $152,270 every minute. $9,133,000 every hour, $219 million a day, $1,534,000,000 a week, $6,667,000 a month, and $80 billion a year.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Can I just have like a second's worth? Oh, my mom said, holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jeffrey Preston Bezos. I'm not sure about you, buddy. What do you need that much money for? What are you doing? Are you trying to take over the world? I'm watching you. Don't want to wind yourself up on the Troy Show. Don't want to wind up on the Troy Show. Anybody seen this video of this bear chasing a man down the street? I believe it was in Russia. It sounded like, from the person video, and it sounded like it was in Russia. A bear's chasing a man down the street. Shit you not. The bear's like hot on his heel, and the guy finally decides, this is my minute. My moment. I'm gonna cross the street. There's snow everywhere and all this shit. I don't know how he didn't fall, but probably the adrenaline from a bear being on his ass, right? Dude crosses the street. Bear follows him. Goes to cross the street for him, and out of nowhere, a damn city bus hits the bear. Bang! Like, oh shit! That's some good luck, right? Bus hit the bear, saved the bear. Or saved the man, at least. I mean, I don't know about the bear. Bear probably wasn't okay.
He took the bus driver.
Right?
Angie wants to know if Jeff Bezos needs a private nurse. LOL.
No shit. Angie, he might need a private nurse. And if I can get you hired on there, ask him if he needs a boyfriend. Because you know what? $20 is $20.
Ew.
I'm just saying.
Maybe he wants to invest in a dance studio.
Right? Right?
No, because we don't want him to be part owner, so forget that. He could just donate some money.
How about this, people? Have you heard of Paige Brigman? Paige Brigman.
I've heard that name.
20 years old, out of Volusia County.
She stole my name. What the heck?
Well, let me tell you what. Before I tell you about Paige Brigman, I want to ask you a question. Do you think your luck is bad?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. I think my luck is bad. I think a lot of us think our luck is bad.
As bad as this guy's.
Yeah. But sometimes, and Gene can confirm this, sometimes your luck is based off of your actions, right? So if you have bad luck, maybe it's because of some of the things you were doing. That's definitely the case with this lady, Paige Brigman. She was doing something stupid. She was driving, and at the same time, she was on Amazon shopping on her cell phone while she was driving.
Nice.
That's pretty dumb, right? So you put yourself in a bad situation right away. What happens next is where the shit luck comes in. So she's driving along, and she hits a bicyclist.
Yeah.
Now, I pulled some numbers today, and there are 553,284 people that live in Volusia County. There's approximately 21.48 million people that live in Florida. In the state of Florida, there are 9.8 million Floridians that ride bikes every year. There's an additional 880,000 professional bike riders, which I can't stand. And then the Florida Department of Transportation estimates that nearly 25 million residents and tourists combined bicycle in the state of Florida each year. With all that being said, here's this bitch driving down the road buying some high heels, right? Maybe buying some lipstick for her duck lips. She hits a bicyclist. Bad enough. She panics and decides to take off, doesn't stop to render aid, so she's now taking it from a moving violation with possible misdemeanor criminal charge of neglect. Now she's turning into a felony hit and run, right? But she didn't hit your average bike rider. No. She didn't even hit a professional bike rider. No, that wouldn't be too bad. She hit Volusia County elected Sheriff Mike Chitwood.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit!
It messed him up.
Right? People, there are only 67 elected sheriffs in the state of Florida. 67. This bitch randomly hit one of them. The sheriff, if you don't know, is the highest form of law enforcement in each county in the state of Florida. It's an elected position. And this bitch hit him. Now let's make it even worse. And there was only one other vehicle on the road behind her, and it happened to be a semi-truck making a delivery with a dash cam that caught the whole thing on video.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
You know how they were able to match up the car
How?
with the side view mirror that broke off? It was embedded in Chitwood's back.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
In his back?
in his back.
That's painful.
Yes.
That's painful. If you don't know Mike Chitwood, he used to be, for a long time, he was the police chief of Daytona Beach. You'd see him at press conferences all the time. He's not as bad, and by bad, I mean bad in a good way, tough. He's not as tough as, say, Grady Judd from Polk County or Peyton Grinnell from Lee County or from Lake County. But Chitwood is still he's a hard ass, right? I'm sorry, but how bad does your luck have to be that out of all of the people that ride bicycles in the state of Florida each year, you've got to hit the damn sheriff?
Person's bad luck is in direct proportion to their bad decisions.
True. Yep.
She had some bad decisions.
Right.
She got the book thrown at her.
Question for her: what the fuck was so important that you were shopping while you were driving? I don't know. I'll never understand that. I guarantee you, she never does it again, or at least I hope she doesn't. I
All the
hope she
pictures
does.
of her face looks like, so what's the big deal? It's like she doesn't care.
Right. I saw the video of her arrest at her home, and it was very nonchalant.
She'll care tomorrow morning.
Oh, she will when that judge puts down that bail bond money. You all know that I can't stand the mega church preacher Joel Osteen. Cannot stand him. Wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. Well, he's now released his own brand of CBD oil and edibles. This guy is some kind of joke, man. Let me tell you what. I cannot stand Joel Osteen. And that's it. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Right? He is goofy looking.
Oh, CBD.
Yeah. How do you pronounce Defeo? Defoe?
Yeah. As in William Defoe.
Ronald Defoe.
Same family.
Does anybody know who Ronald Defoe is?
Nope.
He is the real life mass murderer that the movie Amityville Horror was based on.
Really?
He croaked this week.
Oh.
I don't know what he died of, but he dead.
Spirits came and got him.
Right? He dead. I have a story for you people about Paul Mendance. Anybody want to hear it?
Yay!
Now, a good friend of mine is present here today, and he is the author of a book. I won't say the name of it.
Go ahead. Gene's Big Book of Stupid.
Gene's Big Book of Stupid. I have a new one for you.
Already?
This happened about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. Paul, we had to go pick up something. I forget what it was, but we had to drive a fairly good distance to get it. And Paul hooks up the trailer and all that shit. I get my stuff out of my car to put into his so that we can go pick it up. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, please, Lord, let an asteroid hit planet Earth so all life will end so I don't have to take this ride with Paul. But it didn't. Another unanswered prayer, and life continued on Earth. And I had to ride with Paul, with Susan and her stinky, sweaty balls in the back seat. So good. And we've been driving for about 45 minutes. Right? We make this left-hand turn onto some road. I forget where it was. We were up towards Paisley, I think. He makes the turn and he gives it some gas because there was a car coming, right? And because, you know, the world revolves around Paul, he didn't want to wait. So he makes the turn and gives it gas. And what do you think happened?
Trailer came off.
Fucking trailer fell off. I shit you not. Trailer fell.
Too bad they didn't have it on the way to competition
Right?
this year.
The safety chains, luckily, held, but we were dragging this damn trailer. Sparks flying like Lady Gaga with a sand grinder on her titty. Right? Or was that Madonna? I don't know. Cars honking the horn. Finally, we pull over, kind of. We're still in the middle of the road. Cars passing by us. We get out, we go back, he's going, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And the safety pin was still in the damn thing. So he set it on the ball, didn't pull the pin out to lift the tongue, to go underneath, to put the pin in. He just set it on it and off we went. How the hell we made it so far without that trailer falling off, I don't know. But that's some dumb shit. How dumb do you have to be to not hook up a trailer properly? Every time I hook up a trailer, I triple check it.
You gotta be a Mendez.
Yeah.
Good thing that didn't happen that one time that you were on the.
Yeah. We were going to the Christmas
Oh,
parade.
no shit, man. One time I jumped in the back of the trailer. We were going to the Christmas parade and we were running late. Yeah. We were running late as normal. And they were trying to hold stuff down and tie stuff down. And finally, I'm like, you know what? Just go. I'll get back here and hold it. And so we were back there and we were trying to hold the shit, right? And this fool is driving like 60 miles an hour down Lakeshore, over the bridge and all this shit. I'm just thinking to myself, if I fall off, you better hope I die, because if I don't die, I'll whoop your ass.
Luckily, none of the kids were on the back when that.
Well, I wouldn't have let that happen.
No, I'm saying
But-
when that thing fell off. That would have been.
Yeah. So what a dumbass. How dumb do you have to be to not hook up a trailer properly? That's pretty stupid.
Mendon's dumb.
Minden's dumb. Yeah. People, did you watch the competition last weekend that Shanae, Paul, and Susan attended? I know some of you did, because some of you watched it with us, and we had some good laughs. And others just commented on it. Embarrassing. Flat embarrassing. Horrible. I felt bad for the kids. The kids did a great job. Like I said earlier, they did a wonderful job considering what they had to work with. The shitty choreography, the recycled dances, and the dangerous props. Right? There was nothing fancy about the props. It was simple bullshit. But they were dangerous. How do we know they were dangerous? Well, hell, when the 4 prop pops were trying to get it off the stage, it broke. What would have happened had it broke with the kids on it? Paul would have blamed it on the kids, right? It's the kids' fault. Just like when the little girl fell off of it in the studio a few weeks back. They yelled at the little girl, not Paul. It was her fault, not Paul's. Right? But not only did this sumbitch break right on stage, they couldn't get the fucker off. They were running around like the Three Stooges plus one. Then all of a sudden, here comes Shanae flopping her fat ass across the stage like a winter seal with its lard. So she's trying to help get it off. Then the fucking 4 prop pops leave the fat bitch on stage with the broken piece as she's trying to waddle it off. An embarrassment. An embarrassment. But do you know what Paul Mendez had the balls to post on Facebook? I was going to read it to you, but we don't have it printed out.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Hold on.
I'll read it to you. It's just embarrassing. While we're waiting to read that, let's go on to the choreography. I'm sorry, I know nothing about dance. Nothing. And you give me a couple of hours and a bottle of Crown, and I guarantee you I could have choreographed those dances better than that fat bitch. All right, let's skip to what Paul said. Paul Post. A big thank you to all the prop pops, 2 exclamation points. It's so nice to first off, I just got to point this out. After his exclamation points, he starts his new sentence with a lowercase I. What a dick sucker.
Well, he is a lowercase.
He is. It's so nice to finally have a group of guys that don't need to be led around by the hand. Paul, you pussy-ass motherfucking stupid-ass ball-headed shit midget. You didn't lead us by the hand. You didn't hold us and lead us around by the hand. Motherfucker, you held my pocket when I told you to.
I have something to say about that. You're the only prop pop that isn't there this year that was there last year. So what about the other two that were there last year?
Right. He's saying the same shit about them.
Right.
Except for the one, Corey. And as a matter of fact, Corey didn't help any of the years past. And what Paul said one time was when he got pissed off that Corey wasn't helping. He's like, you know what? Fuck him, because he just got his nails manicured and pedicured. He doesn't want to get them messed up. But it's okay because I don't even want him back here anyway. And in reality, he pays for the Christmas float to be in the parade and pays for other things. So we'll just use him for that. And fuck him. He doesn't need to be. He can sit out there with the other moms. That's what you said, motherfucker. You know you did. And Tyson, you know he did too. So you better turn around and tell Corey right now what he said, brother. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a beef with you. I love you, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you better tell Corey the shit that he was talking about him behind his back, so that he'll stop financing this terrorist organization known as the Dance Company. Stop it. Tell him right now. Yeah. Motherfucker, you didn't lead us around by the hand. You held my pocket like a prison bitch when I told you to. You little midget fucker. Right?
Angie said he's at the perfect height. I'm assuming to hold your pocket. Amy said total insult to every pop that ever helped. Correct.
Yeah.
Nicole said he's talked shit all the time about dads who didn't help.
Yeah.
Cheryl says Susan used to complain about Corey not helping all the time.
All the time.
Nicole said Frank and my dad left competitions early to help them unload the prop truck more than once.
Yeah. And that's the only thing, people, that I never volunteered to do because I wasn't willing to do that. If this dumb bald-headed motherfucker wanted to leave early to unload the props, that was fine. I was going to stay and watch my kid and give other kids support, right? But thank you guys for doing that because someone needed to help that little midget. Not only did he post this, people, but he legitimately put a picture underneath it of him getting rammed in the ass from behind by his husband. Look at this. Think I'm joking? Legitimate picture of Paul taking it right in the pooper from Susan. Susan, run it harder. Little gay. What kind of little gay emoji shit is this right here? Is that a right emoji? Am I using that correctly? A bitmoji? Bitmoji.
It looks like it's supposed to be Chinese New Year, but they didn't do Chinese New Year this year.
I'm just making fun of him being a homosexual.
I know, I'm just saying that's kind of odd that he used that emoji. Why didn't he use that?
He used it twice.
He did use
In
it
the same
twice.
day.
Paul, you a dumbass. Led us around by the hand. Yeah.
Well, like I said.
I got a hand you can lead it around right here.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
You're gonna need both of them.
Gland. He just doesn't spell well.
I know this is a low budget fucking thing right now, but I still shouldn't have to be pouring my own drinks. What is this?
Stupid.
I can
else do we
show
have?
the other two things that you texted me.
Huh?
I said I could show the other two things that you texted me that I forgot to print.
So here we go. Yeah, I'll let you show him. He posted another thing. Says competition was a huge success. The kids all did awesome. I'll agree with you on that, Paul. The kids did awesome. But the only thing that was huge on stage was your fat cunt daughter. Does anybody know Greg Abbott? He is the governor of the great state of Texas. He has actually banned Shanae from the state of Texas. Do you know why? Because they do a lot of fracking in Texas, right? And if you don't know what fracking is, it's where they break up, they call it minor little earthquakes under subterranean, and they break up these things to release the natural gas. So it makes the top layer of the earth a little bit weak. And Greg said, Shanae can't come to Texas. We're afraid she's going to cause a sinkhole with that fat bitch. Right?
Wait, Kathy said he even picked on people that did help the ungrateful prick.
Damn.
Yeah.
He is ungrateful. You're right. He is very ungrateful. Oh, look at this. I happen to have a Texas shot glass here. Salute. I hear Jason.
Your mom's laughing.
I like Greg Abbott. I think his name is Greg. Anyways, I like him. He's in a wheelchair. He's a crip, but still.
Oh, that's so mean.
Well, he's a good. I think he's cool.
Well, that's racist.
Not racist.
Okay. Well, you call
He's not a crip. He's a crip.
I don't think he parked all the way over there.
So here's another one he posts. He says, warm-ups in full swing, 2 exclamation points. Good luck, girls, ... Here we go, 3 exclamation points. Then he puts streamers, ... Enjoy the show, 3 exclamation points. And again, another bit emoji of him getting it in the pooper, right? Well, Paul, you dumb sack of shit. Out of all these years, you've never done this. You've never encouraged the kids in any little way. That was my job. I did it. And I'm always the best. I'll always be the best at it and encouraging. This is just your little ball-headed midget, chicken shit way of trying to say something at me. And then you said, streamers, enjoy the show. We definitely did. It was comical as fuck. Got some good laughs out of it, right? Then they had the audacity to post this shit. Congratulations. This is posted from the dance company. From the dance company. Congratulations on an amazing first competition after a year off. After a year of being off stage. So proud of the TDC Encore competition team. Some highlights include, and again, this shows you the petty, pathetic sacks of waste of oxygen that these fuckers are, right? The first accolade that they give is to themselves, right? Some highlights include Choreographer Award to Shanae Sally for Wildfire. You know why you won Choreographer Award, bitch? No one was competing against you in the category. So they were like, should we throw it away or give it? They were like, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just give it to her. Right? So why don't you suck the backside of a donkey dick?
Donkey dick.
Donkey dick. A dirty donkey dick.
Backside.
Why it's gotta be dirty?
They may have.
Oh, shit. What's up, bro? You all right?
Yeah.
Like your shirt?
One of them days.
Always one of them days, right?
Oh, every day's a good day.
Yeah, can you believe that, people? I mean, how pathetic is that shit? That the first accolade they're going to mention on there is to themselves. I'm telling you what, bitch, your choreography sucks. It's horrible. Now that Paige isn't there, your dances are shit.
Even when she steals it.
Yeah, even when she steals it, they're shit. And not only does your choreography suck, but you're so fucking lazy and so untalented that you stole money from the current parents there by recycling dances from the years past. You took productions from years past, pieced them together, and made a reproduction. Thank you, Cheryl, for that joke. I appreciate it. I like to give credit where credit is due. It was embarrassing. Beyond embarrassing. She took bits and pieces of all the years past dances and made them into this year's production. How lazy and how untalented does somebody have to be to do that? And how embarrassing for the children. And what a ripoff to the parents there. Well, I would be pissed off. Right? I'd be pissed off. Take little pieces of something that you did and make it into something new. What kind of lazy fucker does that? Well, I did today.
Oh,
Actually, I didn't even. My daughter did it for me.
Nicole said, senior dancer who has been competing since she's like 5 in intermediate. It's just sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, danced out of category. I mean, just or level, cheating, all kinds of shit. It was just straight embarrassing. So And by the way, the only reason they won what they did was because no one was competing against them in those things, right?
Well, and even if they were, they did it in a, like, they gave them awards where, as if it was normal awards where all the studios were there, they wouldn't have gotten those awards. Like,
Right.
maybe not. Some of them might have, but,
And they
you know,
bragged about
normally all of the studios are included in the judging awards and the choreography awards and all that. So,
Right.
but they gave it to each individual section, which was only the dance company in that awards session.
Right. And then they bragged about, they made it seem like, they bragged about high gold across the board for the dance company, blah, 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 whatever, right? And they made it out like that was like the best of the best, right? So anybody reading that would have thought, oh, hell, they did great. In reality, high gold is not even close to the highest award you can win there. So, flat out, you suck worse than Monica in the Oval Office, period. The kids only did as good as they did because they're talented. They did what they did in spite of you, not because of you. Right? Those kids are talented kids. You're just a fat, lazy cunt. Yeah. So we had a good idea because we're so busy at the studio and all this shit, putting down, the flooring and stuff. And by the way, Paul, if you ever want to know what a real studio should look like, what real flooring, safety flooring should look like, come up, take a tour. I'll show you around. I'll give you some pointers, some helpful ideas, and I'll show you what a
Show me
studio
your prop room.
show you the prop room, yeah, everything. So just come on up, buddy, and I'll you and your little bald-headed midget self, and I'll show you around. But because we're so busy doing that, I didn't have time to do an original parody again this week. I'm going to try my best for next week, people. I am. But we had a great idea, and Paige put this together for me. So what it is it's the Troy Show recap of parodies. So she picked out a few of them, did little clips of them, and pieced them together. And we're going to dedicate this to Night at the Oscars.
The reproduction.
The production, Night at the Oscars, where Fat Shanae took pieces of all the other year's dances and put them into one, right? So here we go. This is the Troy Show recap, dedicated to Shanae Sally and her bullshit night at the Oscars.
Welcome to the Troy Show, it's time to fuck Shanae. I'll tell you what you need to know, I'll even tell you names. I am the person who can find whatever makes them scream. If they owe you money, honey, you better listen to me on the Troy Show. Welcome to the Troy Show, I'm gonna bring them to their knees. I'm thankful Shanae can't breed. Now I've roasted you and your whole family too, especially that fat bitch Shanae, 'cause y'all fuck kids from many places, made them cry real tears down their sad faces. Now you need to pay, y'all won't be okay. Her name is Shanae and she's beached upon the sand. Just like an orca, SeaWorld brought a rescue van. And when you see her fat ass, you will understand. You'll see she's wider than the fucking Rio Grande.
Seriously, I'm so serious here. You guys better put me down. Don't you put... You little asshole threw water on me. Aren't you one of my students? You're gonna pay for that when we get back to the studio. 400 scoops, 400 lunches, you asshole. Stop throwing water on me! I'm not a whale!
Have you had enough of my shit? Well, there's one thing you should know. I don't give a flying fuck and I'll never let it go. I've done 7 shows, I'll do 100 more, because I'll never let it go. I never liked you assholes anyway. We were willing and we came when you called, but you just used us all enough is enough. What about us? What about all the times you said you'd always answer? What about us? What about all our dreams you turned into disasters? What about us? Why did you lie and tell us that we really mattered? Your balls are beautiful, hey, if you are God's mistake. You're in the right restroom, Susie, you were born this way. Don't hide your balls in regret, just don't play with them yourself. You're in the right restroom, Susie, you were born this way. Susie, you were born this way, it doesn't make all the hay. Susie, you were born this way. They can see you're the donut queen. Your dad married Sue when she was just 17. Donut queen, you're too fat for the trampoline. Oh yeah. Paul's got no hair. Susan's got balls down there. Paul's in his booster chair. Paul's got no hair. Susan's got balls down there. Paul in his booster chair. Paul's got no hair. I never liked any of y'all. All I wanna say is fuck you all. All you ever do is lie about me. Now I'm here to swing my balls. I'm nowhere even close to done. I'll sing till you can't take no more. And all you'll do is honk horns at me. Yeah, Paul's a big fan of the old Troy show. He's gonna watch until I make no more. Yeah, Paul's a big fan of the old Troy show. He's gonna watch until I make no more. Paul talks shit behind my back, cause he's got a small ball sack. Got his air horn by his side, so he thought he'd take a ride. When he heard me coming, little Paul went a-riding. He said, here comes Troy, he's mean. Hit the gas, let's leave, cause Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. They try to copy us, but they ride the short school bus. You know this is my town, I'll knock your asses to the ground. My show's the best around now, where's my BK crown? Cause, yeah, fat bitch Shanae's eating donuts all damn day. Sue's got sweaty balls and Paulie's fucking gay. Cause Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. Shanae's a donut shark, she even eats them in the dark. If I'm dropping truthies, Paul will shake his booty. All you dance mamas, stop your fucking drama. TDC's in trouble, pull your kids out on the double.
All right, well, there's enough of that. Hang on. Ooh, what just hit me?
Paul, get your air horn and drive down
serious?
my road,
The hell
cause
kind of bug was
it's
that?
time for the next Troy show.
Was it a French fry?
You're the fucking bozo now.
Let me get one. That's good.
Don't forget what I told you to say.
Huh?
Don't forget what I told you to say.
People, that whole thing that Paige did took her less than 30 minutes. She cut it herself, right? She's very talented when it comes to cutting music and choreographing and all that stuff, which Shanae's not at all. Shanae's talented at being fat.
Eating donuts.
Eating donuts. Big old fat bitch.
And copying.
And copying, that's right. Stealing dances.
Paige is the best around.
Yeah. Yeah, what an embarrassment that was for them. I feel bad for the kids, but like I said, the kids did great given the circumstances and what they had to work with. I'm just sorry, kids, that I wasn't there to stand backstage and tell you to have fun, because I'm sure no one did. And that's the biggest part of dance, is you should be having fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. If it's not fun, don't give your love of dance up completely. Just go somewhere else that will make it fun and rebuild your love of dance. I'm so proud of the kids that are here at the new studio and the job that they're doing. Thank you.
Amy said, I'm excited to see what Paige and her team do. Laura said, me too. Cheryl said, and thanks to Paige, I saw all those kids loving dance again. And Sean Kirkpatrick said, hey, brother.
What's up, brother? Hope it's a little bit warmer in Texas than it was last time we spoke. All right, so what is this?
That's what she posted today. Kind of along the same lines as what you said is, you know, there was no one, they weren't competing against
Right,
anybody.
they weren't competing against anyone. So Sinead posts today, congratulations TDC. 3 golden ticket invites and night at the Oscars regional champions. But there was no one, you weren't competing against anyone, you stupid fat cunt.
One
Right.
by default.
Huh?
One by default.
They won by default. Yeah. Susan, it's not too late for you to go back and have an abortion with Sinead, right? Just go right now and have Sinead aborted. It's really not too late. What trimester would that be? Like 360, I think. But still, it's not too late. You can abort that fat bitch.
We're doing Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. You had to say Bangladesh, didn't you? What's the other place?
Bangkok.
Bangkok!
That's a good movie. Hangover
Bangkok?
3.
Huh?
Hangover 3.
Oh. So I was like, what kind of porn are you watching?
Oh,
Bangkok is such a good movie.
listen, I'm the innocent one. I don't think about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Angie's for.
Oh,
There's your phone back. Paul, you coward little motherfucker. Next time you drive past me and honk my horn,
it did again.
3 times so far. Huh?
No.
No, I wasn't there tonight to do it. I was, but not long enough for him to do it. No, just saying 3 times overall, so about once, average of once a week when he sees me. You do it again, and I want you to go home, and I want you to go to your Bic razor, and I want you to pull out one of the blades, and I want you to go in the bathroom, light a candle, write your family a note, and use that blade for something other than shaving with. Yeah? I'm going to stop right there because I know my limits on Facebook. I know
Too
I...
much of a coward.
Yeah, he is a coward. He's a coward. You little pussy-ass bitch. I remember the last time I fucked your mom,
Ooh.
Paul, and she said, "You're so much better than my son."
Yeah. Nasty.
Well, he is.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
bitch... I don't know how that bitch even told me because she'd been dead for a few years at that time, right? Hey, listen, don't knock it till you try it. Necrophilia is not that bad of a thing.
Damn.
Gross.
Not yet.
Not yet? I can
Have to
respect
go down
that.
a little bit.
Not yet, he said. Not yet. Peach. Crown Royal Peach. Like peach mango, right? Another lying cunt. All right, well, salute. Crown Royal, you're going to have to stop making whiskey that tastes like candy because it leads me to saying things like necrophilia is not that bad of a thing.
That's a Paul thing.
Right.
It is when you're the dead one.
So, Shanae And the dance company are following Paige and her studio on, what is that, Instagram?
I don't know. I think it was Instagram.
One of those. You're a sad, pathetic fat bitch.
She's looking for something to steal.
Oh, I'm sure she is. And you mark my words, she'll end up stealing something from Paige, some sort of choreography. She will.
She already did.
She did many times. Yeah. Yeah. You need to cease to exist too, Shanae. You're using up way too much oxygen here on this planet. Yeah. I have other things to say about them, but we're going to wait till we have our co-host back next week, and then we're going to present you people with some pretty shocking evidence of theft and fraudulent activity. There's these little bugs. They go underground, and they hatch and they live underground for 13 to 17 years. Then they come out. Cicadas, C-I-S-A-D-A-S. Cicadas. Now, when I was growing up, we called them locusts. Apparently, they're not anywhere near a locust. But these little nasty bitches are going to come out at an average of 1.5 million bugs per acre. Holy acre. That's well into the trillions that these things are about to come out of the ground, and they're gonna be all over the eastern seaboard. Nasty shits. More to the story, but I didn't grab the piece of paper that I needed, so we'll skip on and we'll come back to that next week. How about this one, people? Do you know Tesla, the car company Tesla? Well, Tesla has made more money investing in Bitcoin in the last month than they have made in sales of cars in the last 13 years.
Wow.
13 years. That's amazing. Paul, remember that money that you pulled out of Bitcoin and you laughed at me and mocked me and all that shit? I told you a few episodes back, had you left it in, your net profit as of that moment would be $62,000. Your net profit as of yesterday, if you'd have left that money in, would have been $182,000. Choke on it. Choke on it. Speaking of money, anybody get their stimmy yet? Their $1,400 stimmy? You get that for your husband, your wife, your kids, all that shit, right? Well, I looked and I did confirm that this also applies to adopted children and foster children. So if you'd only had that foster child for a few days prior to the stimmy bill being passed, you'd have gotten $1,400 for that. You know what that means, people? That means that Shanae Sally and Adam the Dork Sally, or Mr. Shanae, got $11,200 from the last round of stimulus checks.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of donuts.
A lot of donuts. $11,200. I hope y'all paid Rebecca and Corey Lott their money back.
Nope.
For bailing your asses out. Because I know you didn't pay me and my wife and my family back for when we bailed you out last year. But you should. It's only the right thing to do. Pay us our money back, then pay the Lotts back. Give them their money for bailing you out. But you didn't.
Send me my pictures and videos.
Yep. That's right. Can you believe that shit? $11,200. I wonder how many dozen that breaks down to.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
About a day and a half's worth for it.
How long are we into this?
It's 9:49, so almost an hour and a half.
People, we are nearing the end of this episode very rapidly. I'm sorry it was boring. I'm sorry it sucked. It is what it is. We're going to do a better job next week, hopefully. If not, too damn bad. Before we go, I want to talk about two more things. It appears, though. Two more things. Yes, two more things. So, we have Raffaele some foreign name. A 50-year-old lady out of Pennsylvania. Have y'all heard about her? She is charged with multiple counts of altering images on the internet, cyberbullying, and child endangerment. Let me tell you what she did. She was mad at her daughter's cheerleading squad in high school. Her daughter wasn't the best cheerleader. The other cheerleaders made fun of her. It is what it is. I don't condone that kind of activity. But this lady went batshit crazy. And she created something the internet is calling, or the news is calling, deep fake videos. And what she did was she superimposed the faces of these other cheerleaders on a pre-existing video, or videos that she found online, showing teenage girls having sex, smoking weed, and doing other inappropriate things, and made it appear as though the cheerleading squad was the one doing it. She has been charged with several counts of felony and so far has not bonded out of jail. We're going to keep a close eye on that situation and let you know as it develops. But let's go ahead and talk about Laura Carroll out of Pensacola, Florida. Again, 50 years old. What's up with you bitches? Right? What makes her so special? Well, she is the assistant principal of a elementary school in Pensacola.
Wow.
Again, not so special. A lot of people are principals, assistant principals, right? It's not like hitting Mike Chitwood on a bike. But Carol, or Laura, and her 17-year-old daughter, whose name is being withheld at the moment, are both charged with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 felony counts each.
Jeez.
Let me read those counts to you. Offenses against users of computers. I didn't even know that was a damn charge. The next few things are also the offense against. I just didn't add that. So offense against computer users, computer systems, computer networks, electronic devices, unlawful use of a two-way communication device system, criminal use of personal identification information, and conspiracy to commit these crimes on all counts. What is it you think she was trying to do?
I know.
I'm sure you do. People, she wasn't trying to steal $1 million to better her family's future. She wasn't trying to steal a kidney because one of her kids needed a kidney. She wasn't trying to make the world a better place. Nope. Her and her 17-year-old daughter hacked the school district's computer system and altered more than 200 homecoming queen votes and put them in favor of her daughter
Oh my gosh.
to be the homecoming queen. Can you, right?
Dumb.
Can you imagine that shit? You fucked up your whole entire life for homecoming queen. Who cares? These things come and go. They pass. In 2 years from now, they would have never remembered who the homecoming queen. Can you remember who the homecoming king and queen was in your school?
Nope.
And if you can, shame the fuck on you.
If it was you, you would remember.
Right.
So,
I mean, how sad do you have to be? How pathetic do you have to be? That sounds like a Mendance thing, doesn't it?
yeah.
It sure does.
Meningitis is spreading.
Yeah. All right, people. I saved the best for last. Again, don't forget about Rhode Island Dance and Acrobat. Rhode Island Dance and Acrobat, a good friend of mine, the sleuth that he is, the retired detective that he is, found this, and we're going to hit that next week when our co-host is here to help. So I saved the best for last. How about this one here? People, if you want your kids to go to one of the best dance schools in Central Florida with the safest flooring and for dance and just a beautiful school, am I right?
Yep.
It's an
Amazing.
awesome place.
Yes.
Then you're going to want to attend the studio grand opening for Full Force Dance Academy. The date is March 28, 2021. Time is 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Location, 540 South Highway 27, Unit B, Mineola, Florida. I'm going to show you the flyer here in a minute, but I'm going to tell you we have some special guests coming to the ribbon cutting, including the South Lake Chamber of Commerce, Lake County Board of County Commissioners Chairman Sean Parks, and others will be attending this ribbon cutting ceremony.
The star of the Troy Show.
The star of the motherfucking Troy Show will be there, signing autographs. It also appears we will have some 50-50 raffles, door prizes, and refreshments. There will also be a special performance from the upcoming competition team, which I've seen, and it is awesome.
And the Kings will be there. Woohoo!
Woo-woo. Speaking of that, Chris, I'm going to drop by the station later on. You better be there.
He's not on, so he must be working.
Saving lives again. How boring. How boring. Chris, you think you're special? No. You don't put people's mail in its box. You don't give them their bills and their tax. No, come on. You ride around in a battalion chief fire truck, right? Telling, saving lives and putting out structure fires. You should be here.
Chris the fireman.
I told Angie earlier tonight, I said the only reason Chris was even invited tonight was because, he had to come with Angie.
Poor
I'm
Chris.
just kidding. Everybody knows I love Chris, I love Angie, and I fucking hate Amendance. So here we go. Show this to the camera. Because I am way too fat and lazy and partially drunk to get up right now. You fat bastard!
Yeah.
Oh shit, here he comes.
Oh, wait, Brian, we got to do the award of the week.
Oh, the award of the week. Yes, absolutely. We forgot the award of the week.
It is the Ostrich Award. Can you move it closer?
Presented to you by a very good close friend of the Troy Show.
Awarded for attaining perfection in the art of refusing to acknowledge truth and denying evidence. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot.
That's great. That's beautiful. Thank you, sir. Wonderful stuff you do there. Right. It's all, even though it's comical and for a good or comical and entertaining, like the Troy Show, it's for a good reason. We're trying to put an end to the abuse and neglect of children that is known as the dance company and the Mendez-Sally family. Right? You all know that. Again, people, I truly apologize for the quality of this show. Hopefully next week will be better. We'll have our guest host back, and we will probably even have another guest star back next week too. Anybody have anything to add?
Any hoodles?
Any hoodles? Oh shit! Does that count as one or two?
That's actually 1.5.
1.5.
Whose is the half? Mine or his?
Yours.
Oh.
Y'all are
You get
married, so
6.
it's 50-50.
50-50.
Half of that shit.
Angie says, great show.
Well, thank you for lying, Angie. I appreciate it, because I know it was shitty.
My mom said good show, too.
Well, thank you. Oh, all you people love me so much you're willing to lie right to my face. Yay! You shut up.
It was a little chilly for me, but...
Yeah, hopefully next week it'll be a little bit warmer. We'll have our guest host back.
Angie
and-
said, I got your back.
Thank you. People, again, if you want to see the best dance studio in Mineola, Florida, come by on the 28th of March at 1 p.m. for the ribbon cutting. It's going to be a very good time. I promise you that. All right, so I'm going to end this show. We're going to call this one an episode, yes?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to end this show the way we normally end this show by saying this. I love you, people. I'll always love you. If I could do anything for you at all, and it's in my power, I definitely will do it. I want you to treat each other with love, respect, and kindness, unless you're dealing with a Mendez, and then tell them to go fuck themselves, right? I'll be here for you next Friday. I'll be here for you every Friday after that because I love the sound of my own voice. In the meantime, don't forget, always, always make time for the bad. Angie King, thanks for watching. I love you. Marilyn, thanks for watching. I love you. Mike, thanks for watching, buddy. Catherine, thanks for watching. I love you. Chance, buddy, thanks for watching. I love you. Amy, thanks for watching. I love you. Paul, thanks for watching. Cheryl, Molly, and Alex, thanks for watching. I love you. Lauren, thanks for watching. I love you. Nicole, thanks for watching. I love you. Tony, thanks for watching. Mom, thanks for watching. Sean Kirkpatrick, thanks for watching. Mom, I love you. Sean, I love you. Jack, thanks for watching, buddy. Michael, thanks for watching. Scott, thanks for watching. All right, everybody, if I miss you, I'm sorry. But remember this, I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Friday.
Subway keep with choice of truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect by you. A different lover is